Okay guys, disclaimer. This video might be a little gross. It may not make you feel very good, but I think it's something that needs to be said and done. So let's take a look at some pots and pans, shall we? This one is a few months old, and it has some scorching on it, very slightly around in here. And it's actually probably because of the seed oils that have been on my pan, it's probably the seed oils that have been on the burner grate, kind of coming back up through, all right? But the inside, all we do is use a napkin, all right, to wipe it out. Well, this is a couple of months old. This thing is a few years old, and I want you to see what happens. I can't tip it too much because it has the poisonous vegetables. Ugh, I don't even like the smell of it anymore. It's gross. All that is seed oil residue. People who use a lot of seed oils, I can go ahead and look in their house, and you're gonna go to their cupboards, especially near the oven, and even on top of the cupboards, and you're gonna have this grease and the slime on it. Yeah, that's just really not good for you. And you're going to say, yeah, well, you showed me a nonstick, and you're really technically not supposed to use a nonstick. I'm not going to get all like wrapped around the axle about that either. Okay, a little poison doesn't kill you. All right, but in this case, that pan, ugh. I mean, you just look at the difference. You know what? Let me hold them side by side so that you can take a look. All right, which oil do you think is healthier, this one or only butter and lard that I've used in that one that I was shaking? All right, but you're going to say, well, there's a difference in time. Well, this pan is 6 years old, and it's never had a seed oil in it, not once. It's always had either lard or butter in it. So in case you doubt, and I use this thing all the time, all right, especially when I make my eggs, because I'll make yolk and I'll fold it in and I'll actually make kind of a souffle in here. This has only seen olive oil, butter, and lard, and it is about as old as that other pan. Also, I want you to see something. This is my butter holder. We've had this for 20 years, and although it's got a smudge of butter on it here, I want you to look. There's no residue. There's no disgust. There's no yuckiness. It's just butter. And our butter actually looks a little different because it's almost pure ghee here. It comes in 90-gram sticks, but there's very little milk solids, like I know you've heard them talk about. So I guess what I want you to do is say, hey, which would you rather have going into your body? And I'll tell you right now, I am just, now this is metabolic health. I don't have any severe oils. It's 88 degrees in my house right now, and I'm a little flushed. I just actually came back from a walk outside, and it's 95. And I was resting for about 5 minutes until this came to me and said, maybe I should make a video on this stuff. So I don't have any, like, if back in the day when I would do this, I'd have these streams of sweat coming down and getting into my eyebrows, and that when it got through, the salt and the poisons would just sting my eyes. And I haven't had that. Now, to be fair also, full disclosure here, I am 24, 5, 6, 7. I'm 27 hours into my fast. I'm not hungry. If I get hungry tomorrow, I may break it, but if I'm not, I ain't gonna. And it'll go till Wednesday, and I'm gonna eat some eggs, beef, and pork. Yum. And I cook a lot of the food for my family anyway, even while fasting. So it's like, you can tell your mind no when you're fat adapted, when you're used to just eating when you're hungry. So I also wanted to see kind of how I'm gonna feel today. Tomorrow I'm not even going to drink any coffee in the morning because we're going to go see if we can get my blood work done, our blood work, both of us. I just don't really know how the process is going to go. So just in the off chance that they'll say, hey, yeah, no, I didn't eat any breakfast. Don't worry. I'm fasted. Yeah. I will have been fasted for 46 hours by then. So I'm really going to get a good baseline on where my body's actually at. But I do want, and some carnivores talk about, you don't really need to fast, just eat when you're hungry. But, at the same time, a real legitimate, going through a little bit of hunger and saying no and practicing, it's not a bad thing. And I'm not going to go anything extended. This is going to be 72 hours max. There's no reason to extend it because, I don't need to beat my body up either. But it's not bad for it to say, hey, you don't need it. Whatever. So anyway, I thought that might be an interesting video to see. And, the seed oils have been around for 120 years or so, and it is so bad that regular soap and obviously napkin won't cut it. It's sticky. You'll see. It's sticky and gummy. It's a gum. It's like cigarette smoke on the inside of the windshields, if you remember, if you're my age and you remember, everyone used to smoke in their cars. And there's this, or if you buy an old car and you're trying to clean the inside of the window and you can't, you're just smearing this stuff. It's the tar, it's the nasty gook, it's the garbage. Matter of fact, they had to invent a thing. I'm going to say a brand name. I don't even know if it exists anymore. It's called Simple Green. It's called a degreaser, and they had to invent this stuff in order to cut through the nonsense. I have watched a video where apparently some fast food restaurants, they use so many seed oils that they can't clean the uniforms. They actually destroy them. They have to incinerate them. So anyway, it's up to you. If you think veggie oil's good, the yellow oils, by whatever name they go by, the seed oils, if you think those are heart healthy and good for you, go ahead and keep eating them. Okay. I'll just say no. Thank you very much. Be well, guys. Have a good day. Bye.